Hi, my name is Urvil Sarvaswa and I am an IELTS coach. Before we begin with this video, I would appreciate it if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates. We also have Facebook page and group. The links are mentioned in the description. If you follow my page and the group, we have regular sessions. We try to do it monthly or weekly, wherein we interact with students around the world and we try to answer their questions so that they can get better pens. Uh, when I planned on giving IELTS, I required minimum 8,777 bands, which is 8 in listening, 7 in reading, 7 in writing, and 7 in speaking. This is the score that probably every student out there is chasing, and I was no different. So I saw that there were a lot of communities on Facebook and they were giving really good inputs, but a lot of students were not able to score the required bands. Uh, Eventually, I felt that if I want to score good bands, it would be a good idea to find a tutor, to find a good IELTS tutor who has got the required bands. So I went to a couple of places nearby and these were some good institutions. These were really big institutions who were teaching IELTS, and I was pretty much confident that I would find the right coach. So I went there and I interacted with the coaches, the tutors, and I asked them the most important questions, that whether or not they've given IELTS. The second question, if they replied in the affirmative, would be what were their bands, but it never came to that. It's a big irony that there are so many institutions out there teaching IELTS to thousands and millions of students, and if you talk with the coach and you ask them if they have given IELTS, they do not have an answer to that. And it kind of hit me really hard, but eventually I just went ahead with an institution, and after 3 months of preparation I had given my first attempt. I did not get the required scores in listening and writing. I did really good with listening in all the mock tests that I had given in institutions, but what happened is that the institution, I believe, like most of the institutions out there, they do not prepare you for the environment of the IELTS examination hall. It's just something you face when you enter it for the first time, and I felt that that was something again that was missing with a lot of coaching institutions, that they do not teach you uh, how things will happen, how things will go down in an examination hall. So it's like they do not kind of give an environment that can make you feel a little uncomfortable. It's important that you feel the stress of an examination hall during your mock test, so that when actually you appear for the examinations, you are comfortable with it. Eventually, I felt that it was of no use to go ahead with the institution, and I thought it would be a good idea to just go ahead and coach myself. So after again 2-3 months of time and a lot of research and practice, I given my second attempt, and this time I scored really good. This time I scored really good in all the modules except writing, and I was pretty much depressed because it took me a lot of time, and I got 6.5 in writing, and I felt that all I needed was a 7 band. And after a lot of thought, I thought, let's go ahead with rechecking, luck might work out. So I went ahead with the option for rechecking for my writing module, and later on, it took me like 60 to 70 days to hear back from them, and not to mention it took around 7,500 to 8,000 rupees, Indian rupees, uh, to get the rechecking done. So the result was not changed, and I felt it was just uh, depressing. I can feel how a lot of students out there might be feeling if they got 6.5 and they needed 7 in writing, and a lot of students would be opting for rechecking, but eventually that's something debatable. It didn't work out for me though. So after again preparation of about 2 to 3 months, I had given my third attempt, and this time I got really good bands and the required score in all the modules, which is 8.5 in listening, 8.5 in reading, 7.5 in writing, and 7 in speaking. I got 7.5 in speaking in my second attempt, and after I got the scores, I was pretty much happy. I was overjoyed, and I shared the information with my friends and family. There were a lot of friends out there who came to me, and they had appeared for us for quite a number of times, and they seeked my advice. They wanted me to give them some inputs on how they can get to this course themselves. And I told them the key factors that I use in all the modules. I kind of made a lot of notes. I did a lot of research. I made a lot of mistakes and I learned from them. And as my friends started coming on more regularly about, you know, me helping them out, I initiated IELTS batches and there were more students coming in. I evolved with my methods, wherein many of my students got really good scores in all the modules. Recently, one of my students got 9 out of 9 in writing. So eventually, all I can say is the methods are working. The only thing that you need is you need to practice, and you need to practice in the right direction. Finding the right coach is a very important part of an IELTS aspirant's life, because I understand that you would be needing those bands to immigrate or to study abroad, to apply to good colleges. And if you are going to spend on something, I believe that it is best to try to find the right coach. Institutions are a lot out there, but I believe that they do not want to spend that much amount of money in getting the right coach who is qualified in IELTS. And again, this is my point of opinion, it's my point of view. It is not a universal rule, but I kind of uh, make sure that I have a straight path, I think in the right direction, so that it at least reaps good results for me. And who else can be better than the person who has scored good bands himself? So this is about my IELTS journey, how I fared being an IELTS aspirant, what are the things I went through, and now that I'm a coach, I'm getting a lot of different type of students, and I'm trying to help them out with their issues. Please post your comments. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you might have in the comments section below, and I'll try to answer them. Forgive me if I made any mistakes. I'm not used to making video blogs or videos, and I'm a little bit uncomfortable looking at the camera and talking, but I hope that my words reach out to the people who are looking for the guidance. And please feel free to give me tips on making good videos as well in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.